Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever place that you live, whatever home you call home, welcome. This is Crispy Divine Central Mass Vapors. It is Tuesday, it's August, the summer is just flying by. So what, right? I live in Massachusetts, so guess what? It's gonna be winter eventually, and when it's winter, it's snowing, it's cold, and guess what? You're still gonna be able to have a lot of fun with vaping because the post office is still running, vape shops are still open, and you gotta do what you got to do. So let's talk a little bit about what's been going on in the last, I don't know, week or so. If you see my Facebook post a couple days ago, then you know that I am no longer with the vape shop that I was working at. So, you know, what are you going to do? Sometimes things work out, sometimes things don't work out. I basically have taken the stance that I'm not going to publicly talk about why I'm no longer with the shop. I'm not going to get into anything, you know, he said, she said. I'm not going to badmouth anybody. It's just how I roll, you know. I just can't do it. Well, of course I could do it. It might make me feel a little bit better, but I'm just not going to do it. It's not my style, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not for me. So, with that said, moving right along, Crispy Divine is taking on a whole new project. I've got some ideas working up in my head about something that I want to maybe work on or work towards. But right now, I'm basically looking to either get into another vape shop, which would be preferable, or another job. I actually have an interview tomorrow for something that I've always wanted to do outside the vape world, but we'll see. I'll talk about that in the next video if I get it or how it goes. But today, I'm just chilling in my house. Obviously, I don't have to go to work, so I've been wanting to get on here and talk a little bit about stuff that's been going on. Obviously, we talked about the job thing. We got some stuff coming up, which is going to be cool. I'm waiting for my PlumeVeil RDA to come in the mail. I'm totally, like on the fence about what I should get next for my another high watt device, because guess what? That's all I talk about. 50 watt box mods, 100 box mod, Raptor chips, DNA 30s, SX 350s, SX 330s. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean, I thought I was going crazy when there was just mech mods. Now I got to deal with this. I mean, not deal with it, because obviously I'm happy about it, but man, you know, I love Sigelli products, so I'm thinking Sigelli 100 watts. That's great, but then I'm like, do I need 100 watts? I don't even know if I can deal with it. I'm trying to figure out how to build my K-Fun to withstand that much heat. I just keep burning out coils, so I'm assuming that I have to build higher ohm, even higher than I've been going, because I knew you had to go higher. So I'm thinking maybe, what, 1.8 like ohm coil, you know, to be able to withstand 26, 27 watts. I've been doing my 30 box mod at 30 watts, and I'm having trouble finding out which I'm going to use 30, so why do I need to throw to 50? But it is the nerd in me that says, yes, you do. If you've noticed, look, I have some sort of something, and this juice, and I said, you know what, I could change the shirt, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wear this as a badge of honor, and that's just what I'm gonna do. So, let's talk rayon versus cotton, okay? So, when I was working at said shop, somebody brought in a bunch of rayon, and we were all using it, and everybody's talking garbage about it, and whatever. Everybody's got opinions, no big deal. I was trying to use both to see which one I like better, and because I was just like, you know, always on the go at work, I didn't really like you know, kind of sit there and test out each one. And then I would get home and I would be like just vaping, so I really wouldn't think about it. But yesterday I visited one of my friends and he gave me some of this Rayon stuff. So I was actually able to sit with my still air, and I'll tell you, I've been having a problem with how I've been building my coils. Tell me, do you guys go through this at all? Like, one minute I'm vaping off like this great friggin' RDA and I'm having a great vape. Then all of a sudden for the last 2 weeks I haven't been able to get a decent vape. Flavor is off. Vapor production's off. The way it hits is weird. It's not my batteries. It's not my mechs. It's not any of it. It's this. I don't know if it's the way I'm building the coils, which are not different than what I've ever done, or am I feeding out wick wrong? I don't know. So I've been working on that. That's a huge thing right now. I was trying to figure it out. So yesterday when I was over a friend of mine's house, I built this using Rayon. And again, we're dealing with the idea that, like, some people like a lot of cotton, some people don't like a lot of cotton. I'm still trying to figure out which one I prefer. I think I more prefer a little bit more cotton than less cotton, because I feel when it's more cotton, I feel the hit more than I do with a little cotton. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'll tell you, I built this. It's 0.2 or 0.3, one of the two. And I use the Rayon, and it tastes very good. There is a little bit of a taste at first that you're like, ugh, what is that? But after you hit it a few times, it really, really does take on the flavor very well. So let's see. I'm not like this. Remember, I'm not cloud chasing. I'm just showing you for purposes of maybe it'll help somebody out there. I get to your breath. Oh, I'm having so much fun because I haven't made a video in so long. Ready? Okay. Definitely liking this Rayon for this in this build. I'm not saying that I'm going to build something else and I'm not going to like it, but in this, I'm really digging it. And I will tell you something else. The gentleman that I had received this stuff from told me that it is very easy to switch flavors with this bad boy. So as you know, when you have cotton, I mean, you can, you know, the flavor out of the cotton, but there's always a lingering flavor. But it's weird. I've been like fucking going through different juices, and I haven't. I just wait until I don't taste it anymore, or I may, like, you can taste that it's not dry burnt. It's just like, you know, it's not wet anymore. And I'll throw in a different juice, and I'll tell you, I've been tasting the flavors spot on each and every time without worrying about it. So that's also a plus. Thank you guys for always coming and talking to me. I can't wait for my PlumeVeil RDA to come in. And you know what? If I never say this shit ever, because it's just not me to do this, but I will say this. I love to review stuff, but I just don't have loot to go buy a lot of stuff. But when I do, I do. And I don't want to, like, review all my stuff again, so I'm not going to. But if you guys are out there and you know of companies that you'd love to see my take on stuff, I'm going to be doing some more one-word reviews. Let me know, and I'll see if I can make it happen as far as, you know, purchasing this stuff. What's up? This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. So, peace. Stay fabulous. Keep an eye out. I'm coming back in a little while for another video.